Hello, my friends. Okay, now we'll be doing the lid for the canopy, for the box. And I've cut these so that there's just enough overhang for the sides to go in on both sides. And we're going to now mark and cut a slope so that we can have a slope from the front to the back, so that if any water lands on the roof, it will run off the back of the hive and not the front where it will bother the bees. Okay, and this will also now be the first time I use my new mic. So I hope the sound quality is a bit better, especially when I'm not looking at the camera. Okay, now all we need is a pencil. Sorry for that bit of a waste of time. Okay, let's just sharpen the pencil a bit quickly. Nice and sharp. Okay. Don't think we need too much of a slope, so I think if we make the back 80R and then 90 on the front side. No, let's go 100 on the front. That will still give us enough to cut the slope. Okay, let's cut what we have marked. Lift the blade a bit. That should be enough. Okay, there we go. That looks like enough of a slope. Let me cut the others. Okay, let's mark our front and our back timber. Okay, now for this we're going to have to set the blade at an angle on the table saw. Okay. Okay, with all the pieces cut, all our slopes to our liking, let's start putting these things together. I hope the sound is better. So I did have some complaints before I started using, and that's actually why I got the mics. As people said, when I look away from the camera, they can't hear me. And don't worry, all these screws I drop, I do pick up later on. There we go. I'll do all the corners the same way. Okay, now let's add another 2 strips just to give the top some more rigidity. That noise in the background is the train going past. But luckily we don't have too many of them coming past, yeah? So it's not really a nuisance. I think that's probably the last one for the day. That part's done. Okay, let's get the top on here. The wood that I'm using here comes from old crates. But you'll see in the next step, the looks doesn't really matter here. So it will all be hidden away. That glue is no good. Ah, that looks better. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, let's start stapling. The stuff that I bought to put over the timber to seal the top is ABE torch on 4mm. First time I've ever used it, so let's see how it goes.